Very good evening, Namaskar. Welcome to all of you in the today Saturday school. As all of you know very well, regularly on every Saturday we are coming with a very interesting topic and discussing and educating our investors and prospective investor in Saturday school. My name is Bharat Kachadia. I am a zonal manager in NJ Wealth, looking Andhra Pradesh, Telangana, and Tamil Nadu. Behalf of all the partner, behalf of all the NJ team and NJ group, I'd like to welcome to all of you in a today Saturday school. And just give the brief introduction about NJ Group. NJ is a leading mutual fund distribution company. We are in this field for last 32-year-old. In this, we are 32 year in this field, and 42 lakh plus investor behalf of our partner associated with us. Out of them, so many investors who are more than 10-year-old and created wealth and achieve his goals. And coming on the today topic, very interesting topic we have today, navigating an uncertain world with smart strategies. And for that topic discussion with us, we have one of the a great speaker from the म्यूचुअल फंड इंडस्ट्री. उसका इंट्रोडक्शन की कोई ज़रूरत नहीं है, आपने काफ़ी टाइम काफ़ी सारे फोरम में उसको सुना होगा. और हर एक टाइम पे एवरी इन अ टफ सिचुएशन, वेदर इट इज इन 2010, 2011, 2016, 2020, 20, and all the tough situations they came and they have guided for so many investors, and our investor have created lots of wealth. Once again, I'll just give the brief introduction. That none other than today's speaker, Mr. Nilesh Shah. He is the group president and managing director from Kotak Mahindra Asset Management Company. Nilesh Bhai lead his team to the best fund house of the year award, all the mutual fund where he has worked via Kotak Mutual Fund, ICICI Prudential Mutual Fund, and Franklin Templeton Mutual Fund. Nilesh Bhai is a part-time member of the Economic Advisory Council to the Prime Minister. He is a part-time member of Unique Identification Authority of India. He is the member of Board of Association of Mutual Fund in India, MFI, and member of Corporate Bonds and Security Advisory Committee of SEBI. Warm welcome Nilesh Bhai in the today Saturday school from across the India, from various locations. So many investors joined with us today, and welcome to all of you. Welcome to you, sir, and over to you the platform, sir.
Thank you, Bharat Bhai. Good evening, everyone. Last week, I met a global investor, large institutional investor managing trillions of dollars. Like people ask me question, I asked him question. What will happen to the markets? How are you seeing geopolitics? What will happen to the oil prices? When will President Trump end the war? My questions were never ending. He looked at me and said, we don't forecast events. We don't have predictive power. We don't have forecasting ability. We control our reaction to the event. Events will continue to happen, some positive, some negative. What works over a longer period of time is reaction to the events, taking opportunities when it is available. It's very easy to say, very difficult to do. When I was a small kid, Sunil Gavaskar was legendary opening batsman, first man to score 10,000 runs. Whenever he used to score century, and he used to score them frequently, he will take a fresh guard. When someone asked, After scoring a century, why are you taking a fresh guard? He said, I don't want to lose my wicket. After scoring century, many a times your mind thinks, oh, I have scored a century. But when you take fresh guard, you reset your mind to zero and start playing inning again. Don't lose your wicket cheaply. In fact, one more thing which Sunil Gavaskar mentioned was when he came to play, he will play in the V face, mid off to mid on, with straight bat, no square cut, no pull, trying to play as straight as possible. And once the eyes were set, he will start playing all his shots. This going back to basics, playing V during initial phase, unleashing shots when your eyes are set, taking a fresh guard so that you don't lose your wicket cheap. All those things made Sunil Gavaskar the legendary opening batsman, one of the world's greatest batsmen of his time. This presentation is also in the same spirit. It's going to reinforce some of the basics which will help you navigate current situation. I have no predictive power to say what will happen in the war. Will US put ground troops on Iran? Will Iran start attacking oil infrastructure in Gulf? Will this war escalate or wind down? I don't have predictive power. I don't have forecasting ability. All I can recommend how to react when such events happen. If war unwinds, oil supply increases, oil prices come down, rupee will appreciate, interest rates will come down, and equity markets will go higher. If war gets stretched, oil supply gets restricted, oil prices go higher, undoubtedly everything will happen in reverse way. What is in our hand is to react to the events rather than try to forecast events. This presentation is talking about basics. What is financial freedom? Well, being rich is having money. Being wealthy is having time. Too many people spend money they haven't earned to buy things they don't want, to impress people they don't like. The key to financial freedom and great wealth is a person's ability or skill to convert earned income into passive income and or portfolio income. Your portfolio should earn every day. There is philosophical way, वक्त से पहले और किस्मत से ज्यादा कभी किसी को नहीं मिलता. But there is also a Sanskrit subhashit which says, उत्साह संपन्नम अधीर्त सूत्रम क्रिया विधिज्ञम व्यशने स्वसक्तम सुरम कृतज्ञ दत्त सोहंदंच लक्ष्मी स्वयं याति निवास हेतो. Goddess Lakshmi comes on her own to reside with one who possesses enthusiasm, avoids procrastination, knows the right methods of action, is free from vices, is brave, grateful, and firm in friendship. Warren Buffett defined money in the best possible manner. Money is not everything in life. Money doesn't matter. Make sure that you have made enough money before you make such statement. The first question which many people ask, should I invest in India or abroad? We think One needs to invest in India as well as abroad. One needs to invest abroad because India is surrounded by hostile neighbors, China and Pakistan. One needs to invest overseas because you get opportunities to invest in businesses like artificial intelligence, semiconductor, biotech, which may not be present in India. And one needs to invest abroad because we have aspirations to travel abroad, send our kids for education abroad, or take medical treatment abroad. Either way, diversification is necessary in India as well as abroad. The second challenge which people encompass, should I trade or should I invest? Trading, everyone think is so easy. Buy low, sell high, take money every day home. In reality, if you see, trading is a very, very difficult way to make money. 9 out of 10 people lose money trading because they don't know what they are doing. They lack the discipline. They lack the algorithm and data analytics capability which high frequency trader employ. To me, trading is a very, very difficult way to make money. And normally for ordinary speculators, it is injurious to their financial health. If you are a trader, be also aware of tips. Many people circulate tips on social media, engage influencers to do pump and dump schemes. And we have seen so many scripts which go up on artificial buying and then come down once it has been dumped to retail investors. I mentioned earlier, retail speculators versus HFT is a fight of unequal. High frequency traders employ better connectivity. They have better data analytics and they employ a lot of algorithms to trade. It is extremely unlikely that a retail speculator will be able to win against high frequency trader. Do remember Bill Wang of Arceus Capital lost 20 billion in just 2 days. If you want to experiment with trading, discipline is extremely critical. Stop loss is your dharma. You have to let your profit run and cut your losses immediately. For an ordinary investor, our recommendation is that trading is injurious to your financial health. Many people say, my experience in equity market is negative. All of you would have seen memes circulating on WhatsApp. I invested in market and markets are down. Markets went up on 31st of March. Market went up on 1st April. It was All Fool's Day and it corrected on 2nd. All kind of memes are going around. But please remember, the same Sensex is up 7 times in 20 years, 22 times in 30 years, and 120 times in 40 years. If in this market people have lost money, that means they have worked very, very hard to do it. Instead of being an investor, they have remained speculator. Instead of buying when others are fearful, they have bought when others were greedy. Net, they worked very, very hard to lose money in a market which has secularly grown over last many years. Many people don't invest because of periods like today where markets deliver negative return. For 2 years, Indian markets have given negative return or no return. In such kind of time, please go back to history and see many stocks which have delivered great return over a period of time have also witnessed massive correction. 50% drop, 70% drop, 30% drop, going up and coming down for a stock is like Poonam and Amas in the nature. There will be ups and downs in stocks, and you have to bear that pain to generate higher return. In fact, when you are looking at daily return, you will see many days when returns are negative. When you look at years, there will be few years where returns are negative. And when you look at decadal returns, hardly any decade will have negative return. So be a long-term investor to ignore short-term pain. Many people, especially in today's time, worry because prices have corrected. Their portfolios are in red. Well, think of this. If 100 rupee share price comes down to 10 rupee, the price is down about 90%. But when the same stock goes from 10 rupee to 100 rupee, it is up about 900%. एक पे 10 का odds है, गिरते टाइम 90% डाउन, ऊपर जाते टाइम 900% अप. Where will you get this kind of odd? Think of correction as an opportunity. Investment, well, the mantra is very simple. Buy good companies run by good managers at good price. बोलना बहुत आसान है, एग्जीक्यूट करने में जान निकल जाती है. बट ये काम आप म्यूचुअल फंड मैनेजर पे छोड़ दीजिए. At NJ, you have always pushed SIP. But as an investor, you need to balance your greed and fear. Please understand that people aren't always rational, they are emotional. For example, हम में से बहुत लोगों ने गाड़ियां खरीदी होगी जिसमें एक सनरूफ रखा है. In a country where it is hot summer for almost 6 months and it rains for 4 months, sunroof is virtually unnecessary. And yet people spend 50,000-60,000 rupees on sunroof. It is emotion rather than rational decision. यही चीज हम इन्वेस्टमेंट में भी करते हैं. So think from your head, not from your heart, while investing. Do remember that emotions make you quick money addict. रातों रात अमीर होने के ख्वाब लोग देखने लगते हैं. कोई क्रिप्टो में ट्रेडिंग करेगा, कोई फ्यूचर्स एंड ऑप्शंस में अपना फ्यूचर बर्बाद करेगा, कोई लॉटरी खरीदेगा, कोई पॉन्जी स्कीम में निवेश करेगा, कोई गेम्स खेलेंगे. ये सारी चीजें आपको क्विक मनी एडिक्ट बना देती हैं एंड यू कीप ऑन लूजिंग मनी इन द होप ऑफ मेकिंग मनी. इट इज बेटर टू इन्वेस्ट rather than speculate. The best way to invest is to maintain a balance between greed and fear. Sir John Templeton said, to make money, one should sell when everyone else is greedy and buying, and one should buy when everyone else is fearful and selling. Ability to take contra decision, ability to maintain balance between greed and fear, that is most important to make money. We are aware of legendary South African cricketer AB de Villiers. वो जितने अच्छे बल्लेबाज थे उतने ही अच्छे टेनिस प्लेयर थे, उतने ही अच्छे गोल्फर थे. इन्वेस्टर्स को लगता है कि वो सारे एबी डिविलियर्स की तरह हर कुछ कर पाएंगे, ट्रेडिंग कर पाएंगे, स्पेकुलेशन कर पाएंगे, इन्वेस्टमेंट कर पाएंगे. वो किसी भी सिचुएशन में एडॉप्ट कर पाएंगे, बट ये हर किसी के लिए पॉसिबल नहीं है. आप खुद को पहचानिए. आर यू कंजर्वेटिव इन्वेस्टर, एवरेज इन्वेस्टर, एग्रेसिव इन्वेस्टर? जब रिटर्न अच्छा होता है तो लोग एग्रेसिव बन जाते हैं, जब रिटर्न खराब होता है आज की तरह तो लोग कंजर्वेटिव हो जाते हैं. इस तरह रंग बदलेंगे कांचीड़े की तरह तो कैसे चलेगा? अगर आपने कोविड के समय में खरीदारी की तो आप एग्रेसिव इन्वेस्टर हैं. अगर आपने कोविड के समय में बिकवाली की तो आप कंजर्वेटिव इन्वेस्टर हैं. और अपने कोविड के समय में कुछ नहीं किया, अपनी एसआईपी चालू रखी तो आप एवरेज इन्वेस्टर हैं. आप अपने आप को झूठ मत बोलिए. प्ले द गेम फॉर विच यू आर suitable. If you are aggressive, you can have higher risk assets. If you are conservative, then have lower proportion of risk assets. कई बार लोग ऑस्ट्रिच की तरह बिहेव करते हैं. आज मार्केट गिरा है, पोर्टफोलियो मत देखो, कुछ मत करो. इस तरह ऑस्ट्रिच की तरह बिहेव करने से तूफान चला तो थोड़ी जाएगा. We need to face situation head on rather than covering our heads in the sand. Always remember, price is what you pay, value is what you get. Events will impact prices far more than the value of the business. Hence, you have to be buyer when fair value is lower, fair value is higher than the prices, and you need to be a seller when prices are higher than the fair value. कई बार निवेशक शॉर्ट टर्म को ओवर एस्टिमेट करते हैं और लॉन्ग टर्म को अंडर एस्टिमेट करते हैं. युद्ध शुरू हो गया, अब तो दुनिया की बैंड बज जाएगी. युद्ध खत्म हो गया, अब तो सब जगह खुशहाली आ जाएगी. प्लीज मेंटेन अ बैलेंस. डोंट गेट पैरानॉइड एंड fearful when things are going against you. Don't become over optimistic when things are in your favor. It is better to maintain a balance. Discipline and patience rewards investors far more than timing. Always remember that an investment in knowledge pays the best interest, as mentioned by Benjamin Franklin. The most important quality for an investor is temperament, not intellect. Many smart people make mistakes, and many disciplined investors make a lot of money. The investor's chief problem and even his worst enemy is likely to be himself. We become greedy when momentum is in our favor. We become fearful when momentum is against us. A pessimist sees the difficulty in every opportunity. An optimist sees the opportunity in every difficulty. If you have to be an investor, you have to be optimistic. अगर if you don't believe कि आने वाला कल अच्छा होगा तो आज निवेश कभी नहीं कर पाओगे. Investment is more about psychology and behavior than about fundamentals. Fundamentals matter, no doubt about it, but to make money on those fundamentals, temperament is also critical. These are some more quotes of many masters of the stock market. The biggest risk of all is not taking one Melody Hobson mention. आज अगर आप मार्केट जब करेक्ट हो रहा है कुछ भी नहीं करे तो वो भी एक अपॉर्चुनिटी मिस हो सकती है, शायद 1 साल के बाद, शायद 2 साल के बाद. As Peter Lynch mentioned, far more money has been lost by investors trying to anticipate correction than lost in the correction themselves. किनारे पे रह के कुछ नहीं करने वाले ज्यादा नुकसान कर लेते हैं compared to the people who jump into the river and swim to the shore. Sir John Templeton mentioned bull markets are born on pessimism, grow on skepticism, mature on optimism and die of euphoria. हर मार्केट की साइकिल होती है, जब फंडामेंटल्स खराब होते हैं, इवेंट्स खराब होती है, तो हर किसी को लगता है कि दुनिया का अंत हो जाएगा, सब कुछ बेच देना चाहिए, और वही लोग बुलिश हो जाते हैं जब कुछ अच्छा दिखता है. अंडरस्टैंड द साइकिल ऑफ द मार्केट in your asset allocation. What are the basic prescriptions for long-term wealth? एनजे के पार्टनर को यह बताने की जरूरत नहीं है, उन्होंने तो पिछले 30 सालों से इसका इस्तेमाल किया है, उपयोग किया है और अपने क्लाइंट के लिए वेल्थ अर्जित की है. जब आप बीमार होते हैं, कोलेस्ट्रॉल हो, डायबिटीज हो, ब्लड प्रेशर हो, आप रेगुलर मेडिसिन लेते हैं. आज तक मुझे डायबिटीज का एक ऐसा पेशेंट नहीं मिला जिन्होंने 365 दिन की दवाई एक साथ ले ली, लमसम ले ली और बीमारी से मुक्ति पा ली. जैसे आप रेगुलर दवाई लेके अपनी फिजिकल हेल्थ को सुरक्षित रखते हैं, बिल्कुल उसी तरह रेगुलर निवेश करके आपको अपनी फाइनेंशियल हेल्थ बनानी है. एनजे की वेबसाइट के ऊपर आपको एसआईपी के कई कैलकुलेटर मिलेंगे. वहां पे अगर आप देखेंगे तो 2000, 2008, 2013, 2020 और 2026 के करेक्शन में भी एसआईपी ने कैसे लोगों के लिए पैसा बना के दिया है. जैसे आप अपनी सेहत और स्वाद में संतुलन रखते हैं बाय क्रिएटिंग अ बैलेंस्ड डाइट, वैसे ही आपको फाइनेंशियल हेल्थ में रिस्क और रिटर्न के बीच में संतुलन रखना है. दाल, रोटी, चावल, सब्जी, फरसान, डेजर्ट, ये सभी आप खाते हैं ताकि स्वाद और सेहत में संतुलन बने. वही चीज आपको रिस्क और रिटर्न के बीच में करनी है. डेट हो, इक्विटी हो, गोल्ड हो, सिल्वर हो, रियल एस्टेट हो, ऑफशोर हो, इन सभी में निवेश करके एक संतुलन बनाना है ताकि रिस्क और रिटर्न दोनों में बैलेंस्ड हो जाए. इन्वेस्टमेंट करते समय अगर आपके पास समय है, नॉलेज है, तो एकलव्य की तरह खुद निवेश कर सकते हैं. और अगर समय नहीं है, नॉलेज नहीं है, तो म्यूचुअल फंड आपके लिए है. चाहे कितना भी अच्छा प्लेयर हो, उसे एक कोच की जरूरत है. कोच उसे मार्गदर्शन देता है. बाउंसर आए तो कैसे खेलना, यॉर्कर आए तो कैसे खेलना. जब बॉल आता है तब कोच नहीं बताता, बट उसने जो ज्ञान दिया है उसका इस्तेमाल करके एक प्लेयर खेल सकता है. यही चीज निवेशक के लिए भी जरूरी है. एक फाइनेंशियल एडवाइजर, एक म्यूचुअल फंड डिस्ट्रीब्यूटर आपको ज्ञान दे पाएगा, आगाह कर पाएगा किस तरह से निवेश करना है. गिरती हुई मार्केट में कैसे निवेश करना, चढ़ती हुई मार्केट में कैसे निवेश करना, किस तरह असेट एलोकेशन करना, कौन से फंड को सिलेक्ट करना. यह कोचिंग बहुत जरूरी है एक अच्छे प्लेयर के लिए, वैसे ही एक अच्छे रोकाणकार के लिए. ये एक्सपीरियंस बहुत फेमस है. जोशुआ बेल एक बहुत बड़ा वायोलिनिस्ट है. जब उन्होंने अमेरिका में शिकागो शहर में अपना कंसर्ट रखा तो लोगों ने लाइन लगा के टिकटें खरीदी, $500,000 की टिकटें खरीदी और बड़ी तादाद में मिलके उनकी हौसला अफजाई की. इस अनुभव के बाद एक न्यूज़पेपर ने एक एक्सपेरिमेंट किया जिसे जोशुआ बेल के नाम से जाना